everybody? This is Kevin Spann, aka Taylor Hawkins, for another No Pants interview. This is.
I am an estranged bohemian with an out-of-tune violin and an abandoned dog. This is not mine. What's up, little guy? And this is No Pants podcast number 4. So, I guess, how are you going to start off? What are you going to talk about?
Okay, we saw Random Holiday recently.
Random Holiday, a great band. Excellent pop-punk band. They like to call it poop punk. I like that. Kind of harkens back to Blink saying crappy punk rock.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But,
Where are they from? Virginia?
Virginia.
Okay, if you're from Virginia, you're not listening to them. You change that.
Yeah, you definitely should change that if you're from Virginia. Actually, Christopher Barrett will slap you if you don't listen to them and you're from Virginia, because he is from Virginia, lives in Alabama, and loves that band. Come on, dude.
Oh, you're included.
Or the mascot, Indiana Jones, not to be confused with Harrison Ford. But yeah, it was a great show. I mean, there were some local metal bands that are good. Distances.
Yeah, this was a really cool hardcore band. Just nobody knew their songs, so a little lackluster. But they're legitimate hardcore. You don't see that too much in the South.
Look them up on YouTube. They're really good. But Random Holiday played. They were excellent. They were on tour with Distances. They brought probably the most energetic performance that night, I would definitely say. You can check out, probably the best video would be My Heart Grows Cold, or Heart Grows Colder. I meant to say. Sorry, Mike. Other than that, they've got several great songs off the new CD, Space to Grow. I guess we'll talk about a couple of the key tracks in our opinion here.
Yeah, this just came out. It's Name Your Own Price on Bandcamp, so you need to check that out.
Literally name your price, whether it's 30 cents or $10, or hell, if you're really nice, $30.
They need it.
They need it, yeah, and I understand that need. So give them money so they can graduate high school. And send them graduation presents. I will send Noah one for sure. Mike, I don't remember if you're graduated or not, but if so, I will send you one too. Definitely check out the tracks off there. 17, not the 17th track, it's actually the first track, but it's called 17. Look up Crossing the Potomac and Hibernation. These are my personal favorites. Hibernation's a little slower than the other two. It's a predominantly slower melodic CD, but I like the fast stuff. I like the fast. Obviously, for those who've listened to it or ever listened to them before, the last track is a re-recording of Heart Grows Colder. And I can't think of what the third song is called. Is it If I'm Lucky, I'll Forget Your Name?
I believe that's right.
That might be it.
Something
That's
along
also
those lines, yeah.
great song. So check out those songs. If nothing else, at least look them up online, look them up on Facebook, Bandcamp. Listen to those songs, give them a try, and then if you like it, then buy it and tell them.
If you're on Pop Punk King, check them out. It's free.
Yes, and tell them that we sent you, or we will crap in your pants. And I don't know what their CD is. You know what it's called?
Slipped my mind, but Boy Castle. They're a really cool pop punk band from Canada that I'm pretty into. They just put out their second, I think they're calling it a CD, but EP, whatever, something like 5 songs. And it's also for Bandcamp. It's also on Bandcamp, Name Your Price. And what do you think of it?
I haven't heard the new one yet, or is that the one I have?
That's the one you have.
It's excellent, and I'm gonna quit talking like this because it's very uncomfortable.
I would imagine so.
Check it out. It's very, very entertaining. They have everything from soaring lead vocals to very pissed off, grindy vocals like Boys No Good, if you ever heard of them. But I really like it. It's pretty solid. I had no idea who they were, and then Kevin burned me a CD with them and some other bands on it, and they turned out I listened to them almost more than anything else on that CD. So they were really good. Just check them out. They're from Canada, is what I call it, Canada. Do you know what part of Canada? Vancouver, Montreal.
Slipped my mind. But you've heard them before. Not as good as the first CD in my opinion, but very good EP. So you just heard Bear's new track.
Vera's new track. Yes, I literally just heard it earlier for the first time. I'm like late. Sorry, I suck.
Yeah, we're like 2 weeks late on this.
I suck at not getting internet in my life, but
Or if you watch these more, we'll make them faster.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, you're like me. That's a problem.
Yes, it is. I have an issue with that, but it is good. Soupy from Wonder Years, as everybody likes to know him, Dan Campbell. He sings on it. I should have just worn his swag that I got
Oh,
since
yeah.
I'm talking about it. I might do that when they put out a new CD if it's good. But
Yeah.
no, it ain't like that. But do we see my belly button showing? But no, it's good. Vera has their sound's definitely developed. You can tell they've gotten a little better at playing their instruments, which they've always been good at, in my opinion. But Soupy's voice, you can hear him in the bridge. It's not like throughout the whole song, but he kind of does the bridge and finishes it out with him. And it's solid. And you can hear his voice, and for those who know his voice, will immediately recognize it. But
A little underutilized in my opinion. But
yeah. The quality of the recording is really good. I know that when I interviewed them at the 7, they were talking about how they had a little bit of concern, or it was mostly my concern, I guess, but how they weren't doing it with Jeremy McKinnon, and it sounds great. It really does. The vocals sound a slight, I don't want to say more crisp, but a little more open, and you can definitely hear everything he's saying. You know, because you have bands that are really good, really talented, really, excellent songwriters, lyricists, excellent singers, like Fall Out Boy, but you're like, wait a minute, I can't tell what he's saying. That doesn't happen in this song. It's just all clear. You can definitely tell it's really good. So check that out. It's, is it the title track?
yeah, it's the title track.
Okay.
Growing Up is Killing Me.
Yeah. So check out Growing Up is Killing Me by Vera, and tell Brittany and Brad I said hey.
And our friends in Still Rings True just put out another new song, Get Shook Out.
Yes, it is. As opposed to last time we brought them up, we were talking about they had a new song out called Empty. It was a really solid song. Just had its, I don't want to say pop punk because I hate it when people call them that, but it had its, little pop-ish moments. A lot of, it was very bouncy. It was just good, solid song. This one's very hardcore.
Yeah, this is
Hardcore. Like
it's
this
very different from what they've done before.
hardcore. Don't, if
What'd you say, Comeback Kid?
yeah, I really would compare it to some Comeback Kid.
Maybe Propaganda at their heaviest.
Yeah, because they did go from like a punk rock to a hardcore almost band.
And then to Metal, if you ever heard that. It's not amazing.
But yeah, I definitely look into Still Rings True's new song.
Yeah, just heavy as fuck. Like the first time I heard them, I could tell they could really do hardcore, and they finally did, and I'm very happy.
Do you know what their CD they're coming out with is going to be on? It's called?
Oh,
They have a title for it yet?
yeah, they do have a title for it, and by the time you see this, it might already be out. If I'm not mistaken, they're selling the physical copies already, but not on iTunes yet, because I checked iTunes last night.
Yeah, so Still Rings True has a new CD out.
Yeah, get on that.
Get on that shit, because I haven't yet. So if you go on before me, then you get brownie points and you get to let me have it.
Seriously, best punk rock band under like 35 in existence right now.
Yeah, they're the most solid punk band in my opinion. A 3-piece, you wouldn't think it listening to them.
Especially this new track.
Yeah, they definitely bring it like Dave Matthews does his genre. I mean, it's just crazy. But we talk about them too much.
Now on a sad note, the band you played with one time, With the Punches, just announced a hiatus.
Yeah. I don't know if you're ever listening to With Punches. I first discovered them on Fuck Yeah Pop Punk, as
Same
I'm
here.
sure plenty of people did. They are a great band, and they came through Decatur one time and played at Avalon when it was still called Avalon. Now it's Excalibur. We played there with them, Apollo that is, and with Caradale, that was Kyle, their old guitarist last show. That was a while back, but they're awesome. I mean, they've just always been a really solid band. They have very solid hooks, and all their recordings have always sounded good, and all their lyrics have always been pretty good. I especially love Keep It Going. It's probably my favorite song. One of my favorite songs of that whole era of that year of music. But yeah, they're on hiatus now. It sucks. So I don't know why particularly.
I don't know the story. Hopefully it doesn't stick too long. Cause and they're not Newfound Warrior, Blink-182. They're an awesome like third tier pop punk band.
Yeah, they really were awesome. And if you never listened to With the Punches, even though they broke up now, still look into them.
Yeah, seriously.
Because it might change your life. They're really good. I don't think it's changed your life, but it might make you want to tour and put together a punk band. So definitely do that. You want to talk about the Jero Band or?
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that.
All right.
Okay, if you're from the North Alabama area, hopefully you've heard Geraldine.
Yes.
That's a band whose dick I've sucked for years. I've written almost every review that's ever existed for Geraldine.
Yeah.
But they broke up about 6 months ago,
Mm.
and they just announced a reunion show at Studio B in Gadsden, July. I'm gonna say 27th.
So-
I'll put the link up in the description.
Jess, their bassist, and Dylan. Is Dylan still the vocalist?
I don't know what the lineup is for this reunion show.
Okay. Well, they were over here in the No Pants Studio the other day, and they were telling me about the reunion show. I don't know if this sport was announced online because I don't have internet, but they were telling me about it, and Jess was like, I don't know what we're gonna do because we don't have rigs. Mono doesn't have a 7-string. He legitimately pointed out that Mono doesn't have a 7-string, and that's just funny to me. It's like, he can't use anything less than 7 strings, man. It's just funny. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. Hopefully we can accommodate the extra string for him by then. Actually, but I don't know what the lineup's gonna be. I'm assuming it'll be Devin, obviously Mono, obviously Jess. Is Brad playing?
That's my understanding.
Okay, so of course it's metal.
I'm pretty sure it's their last incarnation.
Okay, so I guess D will be there, Dylan. If you guys ever listen to Geraldine, they'll be playing at Studio B July 27th. They have got how many full lengths now?
Okay. It's 2 full lengths, but 6 releases.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So
They have a whole library of music for you to look up.
Yeah, and it goes from death metal and to I don't want to say new metal, but melodic metal, and then anime vocals, as everybody likes to call it.
They span from death metal to deathcore, metalcore, weird progressive metal,
Yeah.
anime vocals. Anime vocals.
It's so silly. But yeah, hopefully that'll work out for them.
Yeah, I hope that's not their last show ever, because I enjoyed the hell out of that band.
Yeah. So, donate to Mono's extra string need. I don't know if Devin's gonna need one, but if he does, then do that too.